Start. No longer wait. Let's take the first fence question, Steve. Will Terry McLaurin have more targets this weekend than Amari Cooper? It was a 3-2 split on our end. Maurice, what say you?
Well, I'm biased towards Ohio State, so I'm going with Terry.
That means he says yes, and that makes it a 4-2 split. Joining Tyvis. Maurice and Tyvis on the same side of the fence. Uh-oh.
WWE champion. Said no.
That's very diverse.
The nasty boys.
That was very diverse.
I'm convinced that Deshaun Watson is going to have his breakout game this week. Meanwhile, Washington's turning to Carson Wentz. He's a scrub. So I say Amari Cooper.
Which means that he's going to throw it to the person that he depends on.
Yeah, but they got
the
a lot of
most.
receivers. They spread it around. I almost said Redskins. The Commanders spread it around. Wentz's first week back. Give me Amari.
You can't say that other one.
I just did.
Hey, I'll tell you what. No,
We all
I
have fraudulent slips.
I agree with him. I had a crazy one yesterday. Go back and rewind that too.
Yeah.
Actually, don't. The FCC doesn't need to know that exists.
Yeah. You know the crazy thing. I got Amari Cooper getting more targets.
No, you don't.
No, you
said
don't.
You were on the
You
other
said
side of the
that,
fence.
yeah.
I said Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, you did.
You said Terry McLaurin.
Well, I'm switching mine because I'm actually with Bull. I'm actually switching mine because I actually when I set my headline in, I actually think that Deshaun Watson gonna play well this week, and I think they're gonna throw the ball a bunch. So,
But they move it to the air raid. So
obviously.
All right, let's get to number 2 there, Mike.
Question number 2. G, do you want me to tell you what you said before I even read the question?
Oh, go ahead.
G said no to this one.
Okay.
G said no. The question is, will the Browns attempt more rushes than passes versus Washington?
Oh, this was easy.
Maurice?
I don't know what I said.
Yeah, I said no.
Maurice says no.
No, I
In
said
case
no.
any of you guys forgot. Everybody said no here.
Yeah, well, first of all,
Okay, I'm right.
here's
throwing
the thing.
the ball.
The Browns, by the way, have had more rushing attempts by running backs than any team in the NFL.
Will you stop
and yet
throwing
they
that
still
stat out
throw the
there?
ball more than they run the ball, just like almost every other team. I think the Bears are the only team in football that, or maybe the Ravens, and possibly Philly, are the only teams in football that run more than they throw.
Man, I don't care if they run more, throw more. Fix your damn offense. Be good at it.
Listen,
bro.
they throwing it.
Let's freak go.
They gonna use these last
throw.
2 games to get D-Watt ready, so they throwing it 50
Run,
times.
throw, scream, whatever it
times.
is. Be good at it.
Just look like a good offense.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Come on, man.
I figured if it goes as both things and Watson plays well, they could be up big late and then run the ball.
Well,
in the
that's
fourth
true,
quarter.
too.
So that's where I was going with that question.
But Washington can score too. They got some decent offensive. They got bad quarterbacks.
sleep on
And
it. Got some receivers
I
over
don't
there.
even want to see that. If you gonna be throwing the ball and you up big late, get that 51 Baker Mayfield guy.
I agree.
I want 52.
Stop playing with these 30-point games.
Y'all going air raid next year? Let's see it. Let's see it. Every play deep. Just go ahead.
We know the defense sucks, so let's.
What do we got to lose at this point? Throw it up there.
56-42 final.
All right,
Exciting
question
game.
number 3. G, you said yes.
Okay.
This
Will
is
Myles
sad.
Garrett have more sacks than the rest of the Browns defense combined?
I say yes too.
This is not unanimous. The person
Yes.
who disagreed, though, is not here. Brad says no. The rest of you guys said
Brad's lost
yes.
in the soup. I mean, what? You can tell. Look at the look at his face. He's lost in the
He
soup.
looking like he hanging with Joe Woods. Joe Woods talking about defensive tackles ain't the reason we can't stop the run. That's the only thing. What you eliminated all the scapegoats. You gotta definitely.
At least he said that it was on him. He said it was on coaching.
Yeah.
He did admit that, and I respect Joe Woods for coming out and this on me, which you ain't got no choice but to say that anyway. But with Myles Garrett being benched for the first series, he going to go out there and show them a thing or two. He going to be like, you want to bench me? All right, I'm going to go out there and get this sack real quick. We know the rest of the defense might not get one.
The rest of the team sucks.
That's my point exactly.
Get the quarterback.
That's my point exactly.
Jadavian Clowney, 2 sacks.
The next 4 guys in sacks have a combined 9. He's got 13.
You guys want to hear the craziest stat from Saturday's game?
Go ahead.
The Browns had 0 QB hits.
0.
You didn't even touch the quarterback.
Against
You didn't
Andy
sniff the
Dalton.
quarterback.
0.
Red rifle.
Close to the ball 15 times.
That's pitiful.
But 0. Are you guys ready for the next one?
That's not true. They hit
Yeah,
Taysom.
next
They
one.
hit Taysom Hill.
G, you said no on this one.
Okay.
Will there be more total touchdowns than turnovers in this game? Maurice, what say you?
I'm saying yes in hopes that Deshaun gets busy.
Steve, let's see how everyone else responded. G, you can't change because you are the lone person.
Gee, you just said you want to see them put up the 50 spot, and now you got one more.
He's had a change of heart since he put these answers
Hey,
out.
look, here's the thing. I be feeling like, yeah, Deshaun Watson gonna put up some numbers, but that don't equate to touchdowns. I said he
Well,
gonna
they ain't putting up 451 without
Kick 30
touchdown.
field goals.
Yeah.
451 touchdowns.
395, one touchdown,
One touchdown,
pick.
2 picks.
Hey, bro,
That would be sad.
It's 9. I mean, they averaging 9 points, bro. Like,
That is pitiful.
I can't.
It is pitiful.
I mean,
But it's supposed to be like 60 degrees. Deshaun's played a month now. Like, it's time for him to
You
get
ain't,
going.
so you ain't hearing it no more after this, huh? He got to show up now.
Well, no, I mean, I would probably be the most critical if he played poorly this week.
Hey, if he plays bad, then
I mean,
I'm be
we
worried.
sound like we talk about baseball. It's bad weather. The pitcher's coming off the DL.
Listen, if he can, the throws he made at the end of the last game and that win, if he could do that in that conditions, he should
Catch the ball,
with
David
60,
Njoku.
then it's no excuse.
Crying out loud. All right, number 5.
2 more. So far this season, Deshaun Watson's longest completion has been 28 yards. So the question is, and G, I'm not going to tell you what you said. Will Deshaun Watson complete a pass
said no.
of at least 35 yards versus the Commanders? G, you think you said no?
I think I said no.
All right, well, Maurice,
Doesn't have to be air yards.
I'm saying yes. I'm
Maurice
saying
says
yes.
yes. That makes it a perfect 3-3 split. And G, you are right. You did say no. Congratulations.
I know.
That's just not what we do.
Because
That's just not
they receivers don't get separation like that. Donovan Peoples-Jones be in a phone booth getting locked up. He catch the ball when he get it, but it's like a 6-yard slant.
Yeah.
They got
And Amari Cooper the best chance. David Njoku or Amari Cooper the best chance of that.
bro. They offense be so constricted. It's
And they
like
gonna slide coverage right over to Amari.
it's like
so he
watching
can forget
Tecmo
about
Bowl.
it.
It's like
I got my eye on David Njoku this week. He played with no heart last week. He better play this week.
That's why I wanted to
Some
start him
doctor
over
said
I think he's going to have a big game this week.
there was a doctor that said
You saying I should start him over
basically
Knox.
when he came out with no
I
shirt,
don't know about that.
that technically when he didn't have no shirt on, it zapped him in the fourth quarter by some sort of medical condition. I don't know what it's
You
called.
seen that on YouTube?
By the way, you should, because the Bengals are going to teach the Bills a lesson. They're going to teach the Bills a lesson on Monday Night Football. So, yes, you should start David Njoku. They're going to have a 50-yard touchdown, the Browns, this week.
Bulls
To
calling
who?
shot.
To who?
David Njoku.
50.
It doesn't have to be in the air. He could catch it for
Catch
15
a run.
and run for 35.
Cut it out.
All right, last one.
Yeah, last one.
David.
Involves a former Buckeye. Will Jerome Ford have more rushing yards
This is
than
such a
wide
sad
receiver
question.
Curtis Samuel?
No.
Hell no, not at all.
I told you I'm biased towards the Buckeyes, so you know who I chose.
He chose Samuel. We all thought that 3 of us in the production booth said yes. Literally everyone else says no. I think Samuel's going to get carries over Hunt this week.
Well-
I mean, not Samuel. I think Ford's going to get carries over Hunt.
Well, they literally just came out and said that the rookies are not, the young guys aren't playing like that.
And evidently they don't
Ford
like.
ain't doing squat.
Evidently they don't like 4-yard runs either. So like I don't know if that's gonna
And,
work.
and we're
He only
moving.
needs like 12 yards.
By the way,
I mean, we're moving
don't
to the
like
air
I don't
raid
like 4-yard runs
anyway.
either.
We're going to the air raid, so why would he get the ball?
Yeah,
Going
shotgun
to the air raid.
up top.
We're going to Tennessee. Tennessee
and-
Volunteers defense is
And
what
by the
we're
way, we
installing.
drafted Jalen Hyatt, which that's not a joke.
No, we probably
That is
are.
going to happen. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's not a joke.
Because we need somebody that's been in the air raid to come
yeah.
out here, you know.
Maurice, great stuff, buddy. We appreciate his time as always. Happy New Year.
Hey, way to line Tyvis up,
Happy
man.
New-
I like that, man.
He didn't
way to
line
line
me.
you up.
Hey.
He didn't allow me up. We had a great conversation.
He poured the gravy on Tyvis today. It was chicken gravy.
It was a great conversation.
He got gravy.
It was a great conversation.
That was good. It was great stuff.
It was no hard
Maurice
feelings.
Florett.
It was great conversation.
No.